Hey everyone, it's Rail Fanatic here. Welcome back to the channel. So we have a new scenario playthrough today. This is actually the second attempt at me recording this. I previously recorded it and even edited the full thing, uploaded it onto YouTube, never made it public. And as I was watching it back, I was like, yeah, I need to redo this. It was a hot mess. I was having issues in my scenario and spent half of the video trying to fix it and then complaining about it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna redo it and make sure everything's right before I film the video. So I've created a brand new career scenario for the Washington to Baltimore route. It is called Easy Like Sunday Morning. Most of the scenarios that I have, created in the past, for example, Business Blizzard. Oh, there's one that actually hasn't been released yet that I'm still working on. It's called Bottlenecked. On your mark, get set, go. They're either like more complicated or more time consuming. And I was like, you know what? I want to create a scenario that is just super easy, straight to the point, simple. And the song Easy Like Sunday Morning came to my mind, and I was like, you know what? Sunday morning timetables on the Northeast Corridor. There aren't many trains out. Yes, there are MARC services, there are Northeast Regional trains and Acela trains, but not many of them. And most of my scenarios, actually all of them, were like weekday mornings or weekday afternoons, during rush hour. So I figured, you know what? Let's do something a little bit different. So in this scenario, you will operate Cardinal Service number 51, New York to Chicago, from Baltimore Penn to Washington Union on a quiet Sunday morning. I did play this previously. I couldn't get a perfect score. I was speeding like maybe a second or two. So hopefully in this playthrough, we can get a perfect score. If not, then of course it's okay. All right, without further ado, let's jump straight into things. All right, dispatcher, good morning engineer. Today you will be operating Cardinal Service number 51, New York to Chicago, from Baltimore Penn to Washington Union. You are scheduled to depart Baltimore Penn at 9:30 to arrive at Washington Union at 10:10. You may now begin boarding passengers and are cleared to depart at 9:30. Have a safe trip. So let's open up the doors. Thankfully with this video, because in the last one, my voice was not loud enough. And this game, in this engine, it is extremely loud. I am using Fan Railer. I almost said Rail Fanner. No, Matthew, it's Fan Railer. I'm using Fan Railer's mod for the ACS-64. It sounds wonderful. It's just perfect in every way. And I noticed while editing that, the audio was just so off. Like my microphone wasn't loud. You could barely hear me over the engine, especially when I would, come outside like this. It's actually kind of hard for me to hear myself right now. But, in editing and in post, I'm now recording my microphone separately from the game sound. So now that they are two separate tracks, I can raise or lower the volume of each depending. If one's too loud, then I can just adjust it accordingly now. So it should sound so much better. There probably won't be as much commentary in this video as there, were in my previous ones, because there really isn't too much to explain. This scenario is simple, straightforward. You depart Baltimore Penn at 9:30. There are no stops. It's straight one-way shot all the way to Washington Union, and then that's it. And surprisingly, we're due at 10:10. It's about a 40-minute journey, following the actual timetables of this train for a Sunday morning. Like, I'm very surprised they gave us that much time, because I honestly feel like we'll get there in half an hour or maybe 31 or 32 minutes. So we'll probably get there between 10 o'clock and 10:03 if we're going, the maximum permitted speed. So I'm just surprised why we have until 10:10. Like, that's just crazy. Congratulations, you have successfully boarded passengers at Baltimore Penn. You may now begin your journey to Washington Union. Awesome. So let's get this thing going here. Let's get our lights on. We will release the brakes, reverse it to forward bell, and let everyone know that we are moving forward. All right, let's do this. And I was thinking, so are there like heritage units on the Cardinal service that, restrict the speed above a certain limit? Like, why would they give us 40 whole minutes to get from Baltimore to Washington Union? It doesn't, it seems like way too much time. I don't know. But I mean, I know that we'll make it on time for sure. And there shouldn't be any delays or any issues at all. I said that at the beginning of, the first version of this video that I recorded. Oh, it was a hot mess. The computer took us on another track, and there were approach medium signals when we had to stop and wait for a northbound train, and it was just a hot mess. We still, ended up arriving to Washington on time, but like that wasn't supposed to happen, and it totally beats the purpose of, the scenario being easy like Sunday morning. So I was like, you know what, no, we're not gonna upload this. I'm gonna change it and make it how it's supposed to be, and then we're gonna play through it again. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust my camera. What I usually do is I switch to the head out view and then I zoom all the way in. So if I need to see, a signal like half a mile or 3/4 of a mile down, then I can do so easily. Just like that. And then if I need to, I can switch between the camera views on my rail driver. I remember in the last video, it switched us over to, right now we're on track 3, it switched us over to track 2, like right after this signal here, because this signal wasn't clear. This signal was like approach limited, and I was like, why are we getting approach limited? Why are we moving over? And it was just a hot mess from there. Yeah, it was a hot mess. What it did was it switched us over to track 2, and we followed track 2 all the way down, past Hillthorpe, then past BWI. But because the northbound Northeast Regional that was, heading the opposite direction was also on track 2, we had to wait for that to switch to track 1 for BWI before we could switch to track 3 at Grove Interlocking. All right, speed limit's going up to 45 any second now. We crawl at 30 for so long. It's ridiculous. There we go, just as we should. Staying on track 3. That's exactly what we should be doing. There we go, 55, let's do this. West Baltimore. And 110. Alright, we're at the speed limit, so I'm just gonna relax off the throttle for a few seconds. There we go, now we're back up to 105. And heading up to 125 with 120 coming in about 1.25 miles. We've got a really long train, guys. Like a really long train. 2 ACS-64 engines. A diner car, viewliner, luggage. We got a lot going on here. Getting ready to pass Hillthorpe on track 3. First objective on our task list is go via BWI Airport Track 3, so we're going to begin to reduce speed to pass that at about, I think 90 we pass it. Oh wait, no we don't. Never mind, we got a little ways to go. There we go, yeah, it's coming into the timeline now. We go past at 120, but we'll probably be slowing to 110 before then. almost caught myself speeding there, but we didn't, so we're good. We're good. We probably won't end up with a perfect score, but I'm really gonna try for one. We should be passing the northbound Northeast Regional. That's going to be on track 1, stopping at BWI, I would say within the next 1 to 2 minutes. Perfect timing. Switching over at 80 miles an hour. Getting ready to pass Odenton Station, track 3. I mean, I would talk, but there really isn't too much to talk about. Really easy scenario. I have another one coming out soon. I was gonna release that one first, but I took a break because I was having a lot of issues with it. So I made this one. It's called Bottlenecked. It's really fun. Really fun, and also really different. Oh, it's so fun. I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. So basically, a northbound Northeast Regional Service breaks down inside the Baltimore and Potomac Tunnel on track 2. So everything's bottlenecked, obviously, by the title, down to, track 3 in the tunnel. So all north and southbound traffic during evening rush hour has to share one track. So there's a lot going on, but it's fun. You guys will really like that one. So definitely subscribe and, stay tuned, because I'll have playthroughs up and I'll have a link to download up as well when the time comes. I have a little more to finalize though until it's done. I think that northbound Northeast Regional that we pass, I think that's the only northbound train that we see. We don't even see any Penn Line MARC services. I know, it's surprising. Sunday morning, there isn't much out at all. We're following behind one MARC service and that's it. And they were at this station here. They were at Bowie and they departed at like 9:28. So right before we departed Baltimore, they departed Bowie. So it's like they were, very far ahead. Other than, those two services and maybe I think an Acela that follows behind us like 10 or 20 minutes after we leave, that's it. There's nothing else. That's literally it. Literally easy like Sunday morning. Oh my god, we're gonna end up getting there before 10 o'clock, watch. At first I estimated between like 10 and 10:03, even though we're due at 10:10. Watch us get there at like 9:58 or 9:59. Seabrook track 3, we're passing, coming up in about a quarter of a mile. And the last MARC station that we'll be passing, New Carrollton, we are not stopping here either. gonna begin reducing speed for this 100 speed limit in about half a mile. Had my bell on this whole time and I didn't even know because I can't hear it. It's so loud in here. And back up to 125 for the final stretch. I knew it! The ETA for Washington Union is 9:59 and some change. It looks like it's still slowly going up, but as we approach, you know, max permitted speed, you can probably get there before 10 o'clock. So a whole 10 minutes early, a 40-minute trip done in 30 minutes. There has to be speed restrictions with the Cardinal service or something. Like, there's just no way that we could be going this fast. I don't know. There has to be heritage cars that have speed restrictions or something. There has to be something. We're gonna reduce speed down to 95. I'm pretty sure this signal is broken. Yup. All right, down to 45 we go. Now, I won't make the same mistake twice. The reason why I lost points in the first, version of this video that I filmed is because right there, like on the timeline, you see where it says, 20 mile an hour speed limit and then 15 right before we reach Washington Union. So the 15 mile an hour speed limit actually went into effect at the 20 mile an hour marker on the timeline because apparently there was a restricted signal there, but it doesn't show it as restricted, like, when you look at it. Like on the, trying to think, sorry, my brain can't process words right now. I'm gonna slow down for this signal here. The cab signaling was different from the overhead signaling. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so you can see here, it's clear above us, yet we have approach, yeah, medium approach. So it's showing that for the next signal, right? So let's look ahead. Medium approach, right? And the speed is down to 20. But once we reach this signal, you will see that it is actually restricted down to 15. So I'm going to hover below 15 when we go under the signal. Medium approach, okay, see? Now watch, we go under it. Wait, it didn't do it this time. Whoa. Making me look stupid now, I see. It was 15, I swear to God. That's why I lost points last time. Wait, maybe it could be because I did edit the scenario and I changed which track we were coming into Washington Union on. That could be the reason why. I did change the track. Yeah, I think that's probably why then. That actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we were going straight in. But because, you know, we're operating a Cardinal service that's going to Chicago, that's not stopping here, you know, it's not ending here. We're gonna be coming over to this side of the yard. Because we're gonna need to get through to the other side of Washington Union. Yeah, we're not gonna get here before 10 o'clock because of this track change. If we were pulling into any of the other stations, I think we could have made it before 10 o'clock. But you know what, that's okay. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. I still think that's funny. I still think that's super funny though. That we made it here at 10 o'clock, literally. Before 10:01 for sure. Oh my God, did you see that? Speed limit is 15, we literally hit 16 and it didn't take away any points from us. We were so close, I was not paying attention. I need to seriously pay attention when I'm pulling into these stations because I don't want to lose any points. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they didn't take any points from us. We literally hit the 16. Like normally if I stop it at 15.9, we're good. And then once it hits 16, then it goes. It didn't take points from us and I'm not gonna complain about it. All right, we're gonna bring this thing to a stop. Right here. Perfect, so we're pulling in at exactly 10 o'clock and some change. Let's open up the doors. We'll keep the lights on because the service is continuing south. Unfortunately, we can't do that, and we can't do that because there's no way to continue. I wish there was more route, but there is not, so we can't. So we will keep this in forward actually. I'll put it back. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the journey. A little bit different this time around. Less commentary, shorter route, easier route. I wanted to do something a little more simple. Plus I was getting frustrated with the one scenario that I was making and I wanted to just do something else, so I did that. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want more scenarios with the ACS-64, let me know. I feel like I've done all my scenarios with other engines and, you know, locomotives and the HHP8, I think it's called. In my last video I said HPP8. Like, no, it's the HHP8, right? Yeah, I've done, you know, Acela Express, HHP8, all that stuff. All right, congratulations. You have completed the scenario and look, we finished with a perfect score, on time to leave, on time to arrive. Perfect, perfect, easy like Sunday morning. If you want to download it, link is pinned in the comments. Link is also in the description. I'll see you guys next time. So long. Thank you for watching. Bye everyone.